I took my friend along, a guy called David Bowie, and he was unknown at the time, and introduced him to Jimmy, which seemed no big deal at the time, but since then it's become one of those mythic occasions. I'm Billy Ritchie. I was the keyboard player in a band called 123, later Clouds, and we played many concerts in the 60s, and lucky enough I kept a couple of programs which I hope you like. This one is from May 67, and it featured Mr. Jimi Hendrix, as well as Garnet Mims. The other interesting thing about that night was I took my friend along, a guy called David Bowie, and he was unknown at the time, and I took him into the dressing room that we shared with Jimmy and introduced him to Jimmy, which seemed no big deal at the time, but since then it's become one of those mythic occasions. But actually it was just like us in the room saying hello. But there we go. I've dined out in it ever since. And they even take Japanese tourists round to the Saville Theatre and says, this is where Billy Ritchie introduced David Bowie to Jimi Hendrix. The irony for me was that Jimmy never ever knew that he was talking to a future superstar like himself, because he died before David became famous. Subsequently, we went to America, played there, did a couple of tours there, lots of things. There's this concert's from the Fillmore East, which was probably the best club in the world. It was like the Marquee of the World. And on that night, we played with Jethro Tull, who were our stablemates from the Chrysalis days. John Sebastian from the Lovin' Spoonful also appeared, playing acoustic guitar, which I thought was out of tune, but that's another story. So that's two programs from that time, which I managed to hide away, being a Scotsman.